So what'd you say?
It's okay, because I can just cut all of this out. And it's fine. No, we can't hear Tom. Tom, fix
can
us
you
now.
hear us?
Might work.
Come on, Tom. Shout out to the 3 people that muted themselves.
The 2.
Again.
4. Y'all want to just mute yourselves? Everyone.
Okay.
Oh, GG, Tom. Alright, I'll just cut that out then. Bop, bop, bop. I don't think everyone would do it.
Sucky nan.
I just want to keep the chat.
Mike, so I could have my mic muted and you wouldn't even know.
Hello.
Oh, Tom!
Yay.
Tom!
Alright.
I didn't mean
Kate, do you want to do my
literally
levels
mute
real
yourselves, but that's fine.
Alright.
Okay, let me get Shield's levels really fast.
Okay, I'm ready. Do you have mine?
And I'll cut the rest. Yeah. Hang on, okay. Shield's gonna get a full sentence.
Good enough?
Alright. Tom, can I get a full sentence?
This place is cancer.
Fair enough. Alright, everyone's good.
We all
Ready to
mute
do-
ourselves.
Okay, stop. Can we stop spamming the chat so I can sync? Ka-chow.
Jesus
1,
Christ.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Enter.
Oh god.
Okay.
Alright, I'm muting myself.
Everyone's muted. I feel lonely.
Wait,
Sorry.
I'm still here as well, but don't we need to start?
Yes.
Also need to take a shit.
You two need
my
to
God.
mute yourselves. And
Please
keep
don't.
yourself, Shield.
Just get on the podcast. Shield. Get on the podcast. It's fine.
That is already
mute
our
yourself.
intro.
Don't mute
Just Shield
yourself.
saying, I need this shit. That is the intro. Alright, so this is the first Rwby Amino Staff Podcast. I'm Kate. I'm a retired ambassador. And this week we have... Good job.
My name's Shybridge. I'm a retired code member.
Okay. Keep the ball rolling, guys.
Row.
Bro.
Okay. I'm Shield Wolf.
Emily.
I'm an S-block. I'm British and my favourite word is wanker. Good going, Ro.
Bro.
Yes.
Alright, Rose kind of dead.
Rose
Snow.
died. Okay, I'm Snow Days. That's my intro. Very classy, short, sweet, rolls off the tongue. I'm a curator again.
Keep it going.
I'm
I'll go
Professor Tioker. Excuse you. And I'm your local friendly neighborhood tea addict.
Hello, my name is Tom Collins. I'm your local cat thief, and keep your cats indoors.
Yo, my name's Mungus, and I'm I'm currently crying from laughter right now.
My name's Noodles.
Oh, and I work for the coat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My name's Noodles. I work with Coat, and this is going horribly.
I would like to
It
say
is.
that we should have a disclaimer saying that there are a lot of us in this one like
And I'm
podcast,
so
and the talking over each other is going to happen a lot, and I am very sorry.
I'd like to say we should learn how to read a list.
my name's
That
Legend
would be
27,
amazing.
and I'm a retired subblock person.
I'm gonna say this right now. You guys don't have to go back on mute.
It feels
Okay.
comfortable. It feels more
It's
comfortable
not
that
The
way.
disaster edition.
It better
feels more
be
comfortable.
Still laughing.
So,
This is exactly why we were on mute in the first place. To avoid
Yep.
that.
I'll just
Yep.
be quiet and less laughing.
okay. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the questions that we posted later this week, or earlier this week.
We had some pretty interesting questions, I have to say.
Does Snow
Yes,
okay?
yes, we do.
That-
Best question.
Okay.
Some of these.
So, the first question on there was, what is your favorite part about the fandom?
Hmm.
So whoever just wants to jump in, go ahead.
Cricket.
Gay
My
shit.
favorite part of the fandom.
The art. The art. It's really nice
Ooh.
sometimes.
I would say my favorite part is the animation.
Gay
'Cause
ships.
It's gotten a lot better.
Okay, chips.
God, gay shit.
10 out of 10 gay ships, please.
I would have to say that my favorite part of the fandom is the theories. I kind of have to say that because I'm a theorist on here, or at least primarily before I joined staff. I like all the
Yeah.
theories.
So many.
So many, all probably true. I have broken the code of the series, and Miles and Carrie need to hire me so I don't ruin it for everyone.
Oh my god.
Cheese.
So
Sometimes.
The pizza
my,
can be
Okay.
What was that, Mungus?
okay, so what I was trying to say was that my entire favorite part of the fandom would have to be the weapons that everyone comes up with, because
Shield.
they're
Oh, it'd be too
so
obvious.
fascinating sometimes.
Suck up.
Hey, I love weapons, and I'm not saying that
Who
because
are you,
Shield
Rwby?
is a weapon expert.
I really like the music. I feel like that makes the series as a
Oh,
whole.
I have to
Yeah,
agree. The
agree.
music
Oh,
is the
the
best part.
music,
And
yes.
it wouldn't be the
That one.
same
So
without the
good.
score and the music. It's just incredible.
But I'm too poor to buy the
Shout.
music.
I think
Totally
my
agree,
favorite
download it.
part of the
Eventually.
fandom is just the general creativity that everyone has. Like, there's so much good art.
Mhm. Very
There's
true.
good original stories and characters. Like, no matter what you look for, you're gonna find something that's like really interesting.
Very true.
Very
Very
true.
true.
Very
Yes,
true.
ma'am.
Couldn't say better than what did. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna eat my donut.
No, Flare.
Totally Flair.
I'm
Poor
sorry.
Don't eat Claire, please.
Yes.
At least
So
take
the
her out
next
first.
question is, how has Rwby influenced you all as content creators?
Hmm.
Ha!
Ruby is probably the reason I started drawing.
Well, for me, it's quite obvious. I stay up until 3 a.m. making animations. I think it's kind of a thing. You know, it's influenced me quite a lot. It's the reason I'm still animating, or
I
started
stayed till-
animating in the first place.
It
Well,
has Sorry.
You go.
All right. It has influenced me more to write more and to work on my grammar and my punctuation and actually make myself more creative in the writing aspect.
Yeah, I'm similar. When I joined the Amino and found Rwby, I wasn't actually planning on really participating. I was going to be one of those people that just kind of lurk and read things, but I actually started writing and being more active in the community until I guess I'm here now. So it just really helped me come out of my shell and just not be afraid to actually post my stories, because I'm a better writer than I think I am, I guess.
You are.
Snow, exact same. I didn't think I was going to do anything here when I first joined. I do try. I want to try
Same.
and I actually want to start writing as well at some point.
Ooh, you write? That would be insane to read.
My
It'd
guinea
be
pig
awesome.
Have you not seen Project Insanity?
Yes,
Uh,
that's true.
For me personally,
Guinea pig is
it
staring
helped
into my
me.
soul.
It helped me break out of my shell in a sense because I never really liked doing fan fictions or writing or anything like that. But I decided, he's like, you know what? I really like this show and I just wanted to write things about it. So that happened, and it's also influenced me to start my own YouTube channel and stuff like that, and
You have a
just kind of
YouTube
breaking
channel?
out of my I do.
You never told
It
us
started
this.
helping me breaking out of my
Plug.
shameless plug. I'll do that later.
Look at the description.
Just like coming
Look at the
myself.
description below.
Smash that like button.
Can we get a
Like,
description?
subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Hey, that subscribe button is awesome.
Bussin'.
Again.
Bussin'. Okay,
Just
that's a new
Everyone
one.
do me a favor and do not look up my YouTube channel. It's cringe.
YouTube,
Really?
skybridge.com.
Look it up. Go.
Wait.
Go.
I am
called?
still going to make all the videos private after this.
What's it
No.
called? What's it called?
I'm not going to tell you.
Shameless plug, my YouTube skybridge.
It's
Whoa,
hashtag
really?
teacher 69.
Surprisingly, your username is your YouTube.
Wow, no way.
Teacher 69.
So,
Found it.
Okay.
on the con-
That was cool.
Found it.
wow, wow.
Wow!
Alright, going to
Wow!
subscribe now.
Wow, Snow!
Subscribe today.
That was quick.
Subscribe,
To
guys.
heaven. To heaven.
Mom, help me do some.
I'm already checking
Oh,
it right
wait,
now.
wait.
Oh,
no.
she's subscribed to Domix.
Yeah, Dominic.
Sims
How
2
do I
house
use my
toss.
YouTube?
Okay,
Sim
so on to
two
another
dining.
question. Your most embarrassing moment
Yeah.
in the Rwby Amino. This is Snow's most embarrassing moment.
This is Snow's embarrassing.
This is Snow's most embarrassing moment ever.
He's private. Oh, there it is.
Alright,
Poor Snow.
breathe,
Funny.
breathe,
This
guys.
moment is
I literally
Guys,
just, I
guys.
subscribed to Snow.
Breathe.
Ow. Headphone users beware.
We're good.
I'm
I
gonna have
subscribed.
to put in the description
good.
now.
I'm about to put in Roman noodle.
Alright.
Subscribed.
Shall we
Alright,
continue?
Okay,
next
can-
question.
I didn't
the
even get to
contest?
answer that question.
Oh, sorry, Theo.
Sorry.
For me, as a content creator, I joined this Amino because I had just gotten into the show, and I'm a big role player. I have been for like 10 years now. I love creating characters, and that's really what I came here to do. So being in this community, it's given me so much more inspiration and ideas for current and future characters, which
Very
is
true.
something I'm really happy to have.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, the entirety that Rwby did for in general, like this is what I'm going to say is going to be more of how Rwby Amino changed me. I think Rwby in general turned me into a role player. I found out that I'm actually pretty good at it. So, meh.
That I can agree with.
It's a monk. What?
As well.
Okay,
I'm
Ro.
a significant twat.
Sam.
God damn it.
Class.
Filthy casual.
Sorry.
Really?
Should we move on to the next question?
So, on the contrast of the last question, your this one asks for least and favorite. So since we already did the favorite, we'll do the least. Least favorite thing about the fandom.
Ships.
Simple. Shipping.
Ships.
I think we all have to agree it's shipping.
Yeah.
Art.
I don't mind shipping. It's just when people take it over the top, saying this other ship is cancer.
Oh
That's
my god.
only an
Yes,
opinion.
yes, preach.
So
Preach.
I like about
it-
ship names are the funny names. Like I like the ones with funny names,
Oh
like
my
Smooth
God.
Criminal. That's about it.
Sea monkeys.
Croquet.
have you guys seen Poison
I think
Rose?
my
That one's interesting.
All Blake ships are perfect.
Yeah, exactly. All Blake
I
ships
didn't
are
think so.
perfect.
No,
Myself,
Blake.
personally, the
Ships
ships
Hummingbird.
are
Snow
bad.
and Nolan to fight live.
Cute. No, not Hummingbird. Not Hummingbird.
Oh, Hummingbird is OTP.
We
Hummingbird.
start. No, let's stop. No.
Okay,
Guys,
I'm
guys,
stopping.
guys.
I
No.
stopped. I stopped.
Podcast.
My
Guys.
least favorite thing about the fandom is the lack of Oobleck fan art. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
we
least
need
Um,
more.
is the
my-
cancer shipping
Oobleck is
wars.
best professor.
The
I don't know.
cancer shipping
My
wars.
least favorite thing about this community is people are really mean to each other when they don't mean to be, I guess, or they just don't care what other people think, and that's
Or,
just really bad.
It's just a thing that'll happen in any online community. Just
That
People
is
who
true.
behind a
take Bumblebee
screen
really
as
seriously.
anonymous.
People take Bumblebee super seriously.
Don't
Really
start
anything
on that
very
topic.
seriously.
Yeah.
Please
Don't
don't.
Shameless
start on
plug.
that
My
topic.
amazing
Yeah,
Bumblebee
let's
post
move
recently.
away from that.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
Amazing
Corner.
Bumblebee post recently.
Pink dust.
don't
saying.
insult it.
Let's
If
not.
you
Don't
haven't seen it,
insult
check
it.
it out. It's
Yeah.
worth the read.
Plug,
Worth
plug,
the
plug.
read.
Oh,
Don't insult best ship.
Plug,
Shameless
okay.
plugs.
Shields
So-
post, link in the description.
Next question.
God.
Next question. How did you come across Rwby?
This
Someone
one's gonna
sat
be-
me down in front of a TV and I was on.
I'm going first
Yeah,
with
I
this one. Okay.
ignored him for 2 months and then decided I'm bored. Let's see what this is all about.
Go for it.
I was just randomly watching YouTube, and then I saw the Red trailer in the suggestion feed for my videos. So I clicked on it, and I'm like, where has this been all my life?
Myself,
And then it just went through from 1 through 3.
myself personally, my friend said, "Hey, this is really cool. You should check it out." Like, he pulled out his phone and he showed me the Red trailer. I was like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen." And I just watched all the trailers and
Mine's
just
right.
started from there.
Mine's different. I joined like halfway through. Like my friend was bugging me. I ignored him until I got bored. And the only other thing that caused me to watch it was like I saw the Scythe, like Rwby Scythe, at one point when I was in Comic Con. Like that kind of looks cool. And then just still a year later watched it.
Mine's kind of similar to Shield, as in I found it halfway through, and it's through Achievement
I just
Hunter,
kind of got
who has
bored.
various voices within the show.
It was in Netflix, so
Which
Yeah.
Netflix took off.
I
cried.
explained this before too in a post that I found Rwby basically because I was bored on Netflix, and at that point I was going through all of the interesting shows, so I was really bored. So a lot of my suggestions had different animation type shows on there, and Rwby was one of them. So I just
Yeah.
watched the first one, thought it was pretty good.
Right.
So I watched the second, but the third one wasn't out yet, so it wasn't until I went onto YouTube to look it up and I found Rooster
I
Teeth
had
and
seen
subscribed and
before
watched
that.
them.
Right
then
for
after
YouTube
that-
and Netflix algorithms. Am I right?
Exactly.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I didn't get into the series until after Volume 3 had already aired. Like during like the first season, I think a friend from school like sent me the red trailer. I was like, "Hey, this is pretty cool," but I never really got into like watching the series. So one day,
YouTubers.
summer of last year, I was just like, "Dane, I'm gonna watch that show because I've been putting it off for like 2 years now." So I sat down and binge watched it, and I was like, "Dane, this is good."
Yeah, now I own DVDs.
I don't own DVDs yet.
Need to get the others.
now I own posters.
Yeah, I actually need to get the DVD.
Dude, I have 3 of them.
I have one.
Ooh, I
for
forgot about a poster.
other things.
It's the
I was
best.
able to buy the Beacon
Rwby, I
art
sent
set
them the
and then-
trailers, and they watched the first 2 volumes on Netflix, and then it's like, hey, it's Volume 3's in the cinema. I'm going to drag you 2 fuckers with me. So they
I
got
wish
to
I was there.
experience Volume 3 in its fullest, first time in the cinema. It was
so
glorious because the
jealous.
reactions were amazing.
I'm not in an area where they'll ever do that.
We need
I mean-
London.
There was an area,
I got to
but it was like
see
2 hours
season
away
three.
from my house.
Oh, that's still close.
Train
This
right
is
away.
huge for us, but
Season
that's
3 when it was like halfway through already. Like I think it was at the point where Beacon was already starting to fall.
Okay,
I
I forgot the
I
question.
remember-
What was the question?
I remember the episode when the episode that Pure died aired. That was like, oh my god.
I was so happy.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Damn, bro.
Wow.
No, that was Snow that said that.
That was me.
Oh, whoa, my bad. Damn,
Prepare for
no.
people to kill
What
you.
is that from the villain of the staff?
Can we put a
I was
spoiler?
just happy that they were willing to
Spoiler
kill off
alert, yeah.
characters to show
Spoiler
that
alert.
this is not like a happy little show,
Spoiler.
that it's not afraid to get dark and go after like the big themes.
They say
I watched
For newcomers,
Volume 3 on
spoilers
Rooster
ahead.
Teeth. I watched it on Rooster Teeth itself when it was coming out, and there was a disclaimer at the bottom of each video that this was taking a darker turn. I'm like, okay. And when Penny died, I'm like, oh shit, they weren't lying.
Warning, spoilers
And then
ahead.
Rapira died.
For
I was like,
newcomers,
oh
warning,
my
Got
God.
a
spoilers.
week or a
Spoilers.
few minutes, like a week or a bit of time of buffer. My friends experienced it all in the same like 10 minutes. It's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
For
Okay,
me,
so- Continue.
when I've been a fan of Rooster Teeth for years. I've been watching Rooster Teeth since they first started. So I was around when they were just talking about it on podcasts with Monty. So when it came
May he
out, I
rest
was
in
already
peace.
a huge fan because I know his animation was just top notch. And I feel like there's not a lot of people in the fandom that have come just from Rooster Teeth to watch Rwby.
I just got bored. I stopped
I
because they were putting out
used-
too much content.
I was
I remember
always a fan of
watching
Rooster Teeth
Gavin
because
on Soma Guys, and that's about it.
I
mean,
started
I
watching
agree,
it with Red versus Blue. Red versus Blue
With
from
my-
the very beginning. It was amazing.
My
think that-
my first
that-
introduction was basically from the same way with Red versus Blue. I was always a fan of Rooster Teeth, and I didn't know it at first, but I actually watched Monty's like original work, like his Final Fantasy stuff,
Oh.
and I think didn't he do the Master Chief versus Samus video? I don't
did.
remember. Yeah, I watched those a long time ago. I was like, wow,
Now
this is
that-
amazing, and I never knew that Monty did it at the time. And then when I first realized that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. And that's honestly one of the main reasons why I got into Rwby.
And actually, a little Easter egg from Red versus Blue. Sorry, it was one of the episodes, and I saw Juniper and Ruby going across like the screen as like team names or something.
Oh,
was like,
I remember. Yeah.
I was like, oh wow!
I think that was season 14.
So many Easter eggs.
Ow, I've been
Yeah,
sitting on my
I'm
leg, it hurts.
Project.
Yeah.
So the
Damn
next
it, Shield.
question is, how did this amino influence your life for the better or the worse?
Emotional health is lovely, you know.
Depends on how you think about it. I don't go outside because of this amino. I say that as a good thing. Most people would call that a bad thing.
I mean,
Well,
I avoid getting a lot of in trouble too. So I mean,
Our resident
You know,
hermit.
maybe-
Friends from this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just a
same.
minimum-
I wouldn't be
I'm-
right here if it
People
weren't for, you know.
anyway either. So
I've met a lot of very interesting people. I work with the staff, and it's helped me write more. And I'm now
Probably-
drawing, so it's awesome.
you animating. Even I might have been doing a bit, but I wouldn't be
I
animating on
wouldn't
this
be
kind of
doing
scale
art.
or attempting to write stuff either, because I hate.
I wouldn't
English.
be writing. I can't write if I wanted to, but now I'm like writing stories, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I met so many good friends on here. And then I also have started to write a lot more than I did beforehand. I also like to think, like, the things I do as a curator and what I did as a leader for a little bit, that kind of experience helped me with my actual job in real life, too. So I actually appreciated that.
I have like 3
Uh,
positives for this.
Wow, I forgot the question.
Well, let mine go first.
Yeah, wanna go
I have
ahead.
like 3 positives for this. I really think that one, just like Snow said, I've made a lot of friends on here, and most of my friends on here are a lot better than any of my friends in real life.
Yeah,
You're not lying on that one.
you're not.
Wait,
Am I
what? You have
allowed?
friends outside of Amino?
In internet
Am I
friends
allowed to laugh
tend
at
to
this?
overreact quite a bit.
Am I allowed to laugh at this?
Yeah,
Is this good?
but my
Yes.
internet friends here, including you guys, are like amazing to me, and I feel like you guys, I can really share a lot with you guys and things like that. Another one is that it's helped me develop a lot of skills I thought I never had in the first place. It helped me learn how to
for me-
draw a little bit better. It helped me different skills that I didn't think I have. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, it's mostly be that I've met you guys, and it's just, I mean, sure. I mean, yeah, we're all internet friends, and we do all bicker, and you know,
All the time.
And
all
more
the
than a
time.
little.
And we're all,
Every
day. I
like,
don't
super
bicker.
aggressive to one another. But I mean,
Tio,
you're
you're
so
full of
bitch.
salt.
yeah. You're full of salt.
Wow.
Yes.
Taya doesn't bicker because she wins every time.
Exactly.
Or maybe she doesn't try.
Plus, she's full of salt, so she always wins.
I'm the salt
True.
queen.
Because we donate our
Don't-
salt to
yeah,
her.
Don't mess with Tio.
Duh.
Bingo.
Hashtag
Or-
salt for Tio.
Hashtag Tio's
Salty you.
You know, has helped me deal with like stuff like my depression, my anxiety, you know, all the sorts of negative stuff that make me want to make me hate myself. So
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true on
Same.
myself.
Mhm.
too.
All right.
self-harm is not fun.
There's like I've formed a lot of close relationships throughout Amino. Like, for example, I've known Cake for like almost a year now, and that's
Oh, dude,
scary.
has it been a year?
Oh, I think
I've met
it
a lot
is
of
almost.
assholes.
It's weird that
I
I've
think
met-
it's
quite a
December,
while now.
October.
There's a lot of bad
Okay,
people,
maybe.
but there's a lot of good people that can help bring out the
Yeah.
positives in
I-
life.
Not
I
saying any
myself,
names
I've
in this
known
podcast.
Mungus since the beginning of when he came on.
Oh hell yeah.
I've known him since he came into the CCU. That was, oh my god, that was so long ago.
Yeah, my first
Oh.
friend I ever made, she messaged me first because she liked a theory. And that was like the first time someone's ever PM'd me. And I still talk to her today. And she's one of my best friends on Amino.
Same. With
I've
Silly,
lost
first
all
in
my
my
old
first
friends.
interaction with Silly, he came for a request. We've been best friends. I'd say we've been great friends ever since.
I kind of lost touch with the people I knew, so.
Um,
It
the
happens.
first people I actually
Happens,
met
huh?
on Rwby Amino were like my first roleplay chat that I joined, and now they've become pretty much my family, and I couldn't ask them to do for more. They're
Just
amazing.
makes me think of those two random favorites. What is it? And Zen have of like the family.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You can have the larger family. Let's find out.
Oh
I
god, we're getting
totally-
so
Do you know how many
cheesy.
children I have?
Oh
I'm
god.
getting
That's 27.
started on my parent family tree right now.
Child, I was
ancestry.
Zed's child. Now I'm Mama Salem's child. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was Salem's child. I was her first child, actually.
Jesus.
Somehow I became.
Perfect.
No, it's not. Me and her are the closest people on this amino. She joined 6 days before I did.
Good.
It's awesome.
I joined like 60 days before. Who is it? I've already forgotten his name. Wow.
Aw.
Wow.
Proud of you.
Ness. It was Ness. Oh my
That was
god. I feel horrible.
I think
Who?
it's kind of weird how you guys all have like these. You guys have like positive things to say about meeting new people, and I guess for me, what I've done through meeting new people is I've learned how to spot the bad ones.
The negative
Like,
ones.
I didn't have a lot of
Yeah,
social
those are fun.
interaction, like in high school or regular any kind of schooling. So coming here was like this big social thing that I wasn't really prepared for. But through it, I learned a lot of bad things about people. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Like, I'm glad I can point things out and that people say and do and be like, hey, I know they're lying. Hey, I know something's up.
Yep.
But
yeah.
and
Yeah.
at the same time, I've also made a lot of friends because I can know who's honest.
I think you're right about.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of in the same boat where it's like we probably. Well, I know I didn't have a very good social time when I was in school because school is.
I don't have
hell.
the best
Cool.
social time.
School.
This is probably the most social I've been.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I've
Talk to
never
people
just-
more often than I probably ever would have.
I
talk-
mean, myself.
with
Sorry.
real people. Real people. Oh,
I
God,
myself. I had a lot of friends in high school, but now that I was out, I don't talk to them. I mean,
Same.
y'all are my real friends right now, and I talk with you guys more than anyone, and I feel great because I'm happy to know y'all. It's amazing.
Y'all.
Yeah, same. I
Same,
talk to my
same.
amino friends a lot more than real life friends, just because life has this thing
But
where it
y'all.
just tears you away from each other. It just
Welcome.
happens.
Welcome to the
I
internet.
don't have real life friends.
I have like
Same.
I have like
That's-
two.
That's
Yeah,
the glory
that's
of the
right.
internet.
I feel
That's
a
what
bit
it does.
awkward.
With
Yeah.
the internet, I have so many
I'll
friends.
be right back. Hold on.
I'm what the
That's
exception here.
Get
I spend a
away.
lot of time with real friends
No one
Lucky
likes
you.
Hey,
that I can see
wow.
face to face.
Yo,
Yeah,
wanker.
All right.
this is awkward.
Yo, wanker. How's it feel to be
So-
a real person?
The next question,
Mhm.
which I think is a really good question.
What was the
What
question?
is your most embarrassing
damn
experience
it.
on Rwby Amino?
Oh,
Well, we
I think
already
we
know
know
those.
the answer.
What is it?
It's a hard one because I tend to repress everything.
yeah,
What's the
that's
question?
same for me. That's kind of a hard one for me as well.
Who's
The
the question?
is,
Most
what's your
embarrassing, I
most
think.
embarrassing experience on Rwby Amino?
Well,
Existing.
For
What
Rowan,
just
it's really
happened?
relevant because we take the piss out of that all
This
day.
is the reason
all
I
day,
have
every day.
shield muted.
Oh, roast.
I'll have to say what just happened, and the fact that once this podcast is posted, I most likely will get an influx of people trying to subscribe to me, even though I have
How much
nothing.
subscribers are there?
And it's going to be very
Awesome.
awkward and embarrassing.
I mean, you have the Sims 2 house tours episode 1, my mum's dream
No,
house.
I actually made that private now. If you
Where's
click on that
no?
link you posted in the Discord, you'll see it doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
There's always a way.
Bye.
There's always a will to the way.
This is that moment for me.
But they can
There's a
still
world
look
of-
up your name.
Yep.
That's true.
I like how you use the same.
Dave.
No, I've
picture,
probably
too.
done a bunch of stuff on this amino that I regret.
I regret ever
think we
joining
all have.
sometimes.
It's like the whole reason I have my username the same on Amino as I do YouTube is because when I comment on YouTube videos involving Rwby stuff, I want that recognition,
It's just
Right.
that
easy.
connection. Because I talk to Hey a lot in his videos and his comment section. I comment on a lot of like Murder of Birds
I don't
live streams,
really
and so
pay attention
stuff
to
like that.
YouTubers.
It's just easy to have an alias that you can always go back to if you're
Yeah.
talking about something.
I've just grown
That's why I
attached to
use-
Shield Wolf mainly because it started with what does my last name mean? It means Shield Wolf.
I'm
Awesome.
just Tom.
What?
I'm
Mad.
Tom. That's all I am.
I'm
I'm
considered-
vote secretly.
You're Emily.
Stuck throughout the time I've been on anything.
You are, bro.
Because Mungus.
And I just like really associate with snow just because where I live in the world, it snows a lot during the winter time, and
We
then
barely get snow.
and then my name just turned into a pun from snow days.
Nana, Vic Managa Naga Naga Na.
Puddle.
Favorite Rwby voice actor.
I am not a puddle right now. I'm not on hiatus.
You
I
guys
only
be
say
really-
puddle days when I'm on a hiatus.
That's good.
Let me see.
Myself, I'm
So
more
they.
collective personally. Like I like to be alone, so I'm more like a cat. So that's how I relate to, I guess, Tomcat. Tom the cat from Thomas J. Thomas J.
I have no idea how I came up with Row.
Wasn't it because of me?
Row.
Wasn't it
Right.
because my face claim for like my profile picture and all that stuff is row
I don't
2,
remember.
and then you stole
I ended up watching
that face
Stole.
claim, and then everyone was
Stole.
calling you me and me you.
I repeat, Mess still
I-
does it. Mess does it.
No,
That's
I
amazing.
always thought.
I wish I would
always
have
thought.
seen that.
all the
What's
time.
funny is, yeah, I
I
always
would've
thought Ro was
overtaken that
Tio's
joke, just-
like second account or something.
I'm fairly certain
Someone.
that I convinced multiple people on the staff that Ro was Tio's second account.
She convinced
I
me.
can never
She
break
convinced
away
me.
from that now.
Come on, any
me.
smart person's gonna have a second account that
Do
doesn't
you
relate
think
to
we're
them.
smart?
Yeah, I was like,
I do.
No
Yeah.
one can ever
You're a
realize what is my
teacher.
second
Calm down.
account. I totally don't post.
No
Of
one's
course you
gonna find
think
my second account.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah,
gonna find
that's
mine
same.
either. It's
No one's
literally
gonna
a
find
level
mine.
2.
Because I
Wait,
can't
do
be
we all?
bothered.
we
No.
all have a second
Do we
account.
all have second accounts?
Why do you
think
think we
so.
have second
Come on.
accounts?
I do.
In case one of them
I
gets
don't.
banned,
I
but
don't-
Snap
I don't.
thirds.
Every embarrassing little thing I'm gonna do on this account.
Yeah,
Own
should we get
Own
back to the
it.
question?
Oh no, man.
Yeah, same.
so it seems like that a lot of us have embarrassing stories.
I don't.
I mean, I have embarrassing
Can
out of
Can I
life
just-
stories in
Yeah.
life.
Sorry.
A second account because being staff can just intimidate people, and you can't really have
True.
interactions
Oh,
with
yeah,
people.
Have a
definitely.
normal
It's so fun
conversation.
going into a
Make
random
that
public
tag, and I
chat
actually put you.
and watching them freak out because a curator or leader's there. It's so
Oh,
much fun.
It's so fun to
We
watch
got
that.
bored.
And it's like, no, don't
got bored
go. I
once.
just want to roleplay with you too, guys. Why are you
Bored
running?
once. There was a bunch
Why
of us
are
on
you
Discord.
running?
and we
I'm
were
not
talking
gonna
about how
ban you.
people
Don't
freeze up.
Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not gonna
When
ban
I
you.
go into a public chat and people see that I'm part of the code, like they ask me every single question under the sun about their OC. I'm like, just
I
wanna
never join
roleplay.
public chats because people think I'm trying to
like
tell them.
S Block. I assume people will hate me when I join, but nobody seems to care.
Yeah.
No,
And
The
that's-
only thing people notice before is
oh,
like
it's Shield. Yeah.
that's about
The
it.
only time I ever joined them
Wow.
was to comment on them, so I just stopped.
We were talking about how people freeze up once. Like
That's a
when
while ago.
people freeze up when we go into public chats, and then everybody who was in Discord at the time decided, let's just do that. And everybody in staff just we found a dead public chat.
I
and
remember
just
that.
joined it all at
I
once.
remember that.
Does
that
anybody
just
remember
left.
the barrage of cakes where a whole
Oh my
bunch of
God,
people
no.
became cake?
God, no,
That
I don't
was-
Oh my
remember
god, please no.
Yep.
I remember
I
that.
You for a second.
I don't remember that.
A
Oh,
whole
do you
bunch of
remember-
cake.
Do you remember last April Fool's Day when like a lot of the curators changed their name to Shopkeep?
It wasn't even the curators, it was everybody.
Oh my
Um,
god.
That
was the best. That was the best.
Everyone
That
was
was so
love
much
shocked.
that.
fun. We're still trying to figure out what we want to do for the next April Fool's Day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
People
We
caught
don't
on,
matter
people
about
in my
anything.
chat caught onto that.
I know what I'm
immediately.
gonna do
Those
next
guys
April
are
Fool's Day.
hawks. Like as soon as there's a
I'm
tiny
not
change in
leaving.
my profile, they notice
guys.
immediately.
We should, for next April Fools, we should all be Ooblik, just for the hell of it.
Oh, we should not
Oh my
talk about
Oh,
it.
we can't tell
Or we
anyone.
can just not
Yeah.
talk about it right
Tom?
now.
Yeah,
Don't
we
put
can't-
that.
Well, bad idea. Oh well.
Never
Joe?
mind.
Thanks, you ruined it.
Wow.
Thanks for telling them. Fuck.
Us them fuck.
Alright.
Collective brain power of the staff, everyone.
Yeah. We lose it every once in a while.
I can't talk.
Next question.
Okay, man.
Yep, that's
What character specifies you as a person?
Oh,
She didn't even
God.
finish the question.
I know, right? Can I finish the question?
Yeah, repeat.
Yes, go ahead. Go
What
ahead.
character best reflects you as a person, and how much do you love the fandom?
Here's
The
Ash.
robot.
She's dead.
Same.
Jesus.
I'm trying not to cry right now. Come on.
Bringing out that ashtray again,
Hey,
aren't
guys.
So the answer I would give for this would not be the answer that is expected, because my real life self would be a very different personality than the self that you guys see a lot online. So I'm not sure what answer I should give for this.
Teach
we? Do
yourself.
both. Come on. Over here. Yeah.
My
No.
real self?
It's Glinda. Glinda Goodwitch. I got this.
God, no, I doubt that.
Glinda Goodwitch.
For what you?
I
No,
think-
for you.
I think Snow is like Professor Port.
No!
Oh my God.
No,
Super sexual.
Glinda. No, totally
No, I've not
Glinda.
given much
No.
thought into this, like, ever.
It's
So I
like
don't know who I would.
Glinda and Port. It's like they.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
Glinda.
Oh no!
my-
What have I done?
Stop the kink.
Death Teacher.
Oh.
That's stupid.
I'm
Glinda.
just going to go
Totally
back to
Glinda.
my go-to answer that I always say, that my real life self is closer to a mix between Weiss and Ren.
Oh,
I
fuck you.
am very
Weiss?
much.
Ren?
Yeah, okay, let me. You want me to
Snowflower.
explain?
Yeah, I like to hear that
You mean the asshole in the calm person?
Hey, don't bash on her like that.
Okay, Weiss.
Myself.
I just always
Personally-
lose because of
Wait,
her
let her
no relationship there too. And then I always had like a very proper kind of way things should be done, which was what Weiss was like. And then I'm just a very calm person, and a lot of times when drama happens, I just sit back and let it happen, which is very much Ren.
Myself
Ren.
personally, I kind of relate toward Mercury because I'm a dick to most people.
Oh, you
but
have broken legs too?
also,
You got
I'm
no
also
legs?
kind of nice, like Ren. I care about people, and I am calm most of the time. So it's a
I
mix between
gotta
Mercury
say,
and Ren.
Nora is.
Yes.
I don't think I'm gonna answer this personally.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I just
Shield is
don't
like
feel like it.
Watts.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, it's got a magnificent
Did
mustache.
you
I-
read
I
the blacksmith
see
from the
Shield
first
as
episode
Watts.
of the
I
fourth
see
season?
Shield closer to Mercury than anybody
Oh
else.
shit, he left.
He left.
Ah,
Yeah,
I'm John. Just gonna say that now.
Oh, he had
Tom
to
is
go.
John.
yeah, he
Hashtag
had
bullying.
to go. He couldn't stay very. Oh, he's
Oh, no, he
back.
came
Oh.
back.
Oh, nope, there he is.
Oh.
Oh, probably
I miss
disconnect.
John.
I don't know what
sorry, I had
character
to
I
refresh my Discord. What was that?
be.
We just said you are Watts.
Where's Mercury than anybody?
I am.
I can't. I don't.
Yeah, I don't
I don't know what I would be.
I don't want to know. I don't really want to talk about it. Okay.
Oh.
This is an awkward cross, but I'm half Cardin, half Jean. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a prick.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
bully
I'm a
yourself?
I'm a
Wait,
prick.
you're the
I'm
wimp and
also
the bully?
incredibly stupid. Yep.
I see the
How are you a wimp and a bully? How does that work?
It's not that
Who
hard.
knows?
You know what? It's fine.
What
Just go
again?
with it.
It's like low connection.
That's not good.
Proud. I think for me, I'd probably be like a neon cat. I'm very hyper.
Again?
I don't know who I would be. Unless I can't really
I know who I'd be.
relate.
Who?
I'd
Let's
be
take a
Oobleck.
guess. Yeah.
I talk too fast. I'm addicted to a caffeinated substance. My clothing's always a mess because I don't care.
Wow. Wow. Holy crap. He is Oobleck.
I know, right?
Wow.
Actually, yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
That does sound right. Yeah.
I like history and stuff. I think
History is best.
history is awesome.
World War II history is my favorite.
History.
Oh, I'm Blake and Yang because
Bumblebee.
I'm 8.
Alright, Bumblebee.
That's why I shoot Bumblebee so fucking hard, man.
Oh,
What?
Blake
What is
was-
this?
Blake is not the
Mango,
Edge Master.
OC. of a bumblebee ship or something?
Yeah, I used to have one. Yeah. It was basically me just copying my personality into a female.
Oh,
Into a female.
a lolly.
A lolly. Oh god, let's not bring this
No,
up,
no,
please.
no.
No, we
No,
don't need
no
this.
lollies.
Not today.
I know lollies.
Let's
No
change the
lollies.
topic while we
Look, I
can.
don't need the whole entire community to think because I'm pedophile.
Change the topic while we can.
Change the subject, please.
If
Okay.
if
Next
the
question.
podcast can't see it,
Yeah, next question.
Yeah,
Well, we're kind
lolly.
of done with those questions. But if you want to pull from your favorites, that'd be great.
Oh God.
Alright, I'll look.
Does Snow is gay?
Oh,
damn it.
Yeah, does know is gay.
Does Snow is
I
gay?
don't know about that.
Hardball.
I'm not.
You male?
Hardball to beat, man.
Wait. Snow does not gay?
I do not gay.
Prove it. Prove you're not gay.
How should I prove
Does
that?
does Tio is male?
Does Tio is male?
I can't
Tears
prove that,
male?
yo.
Yes, you can.
Well,
Does Tio is male send pick or didn't happen?
what?
That kind of skylines and result in a man.
Well, this went somewhere. Please, can we go back?
Yes.
Not,
so
not all of the staff
Go back,
endorses this
please.
decision.
so go scrolling through the questions. A big one that keeps getting brought up is predictions for Volume 5.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Guys.
Everyone dies.
I made a whole post about that. Check out my profile if you want to learn more.
Plug.
Promo.
Official sexuality.
Shameless plug.
Two words. Two words. Pink dust.
Myself personally,
Pink dust,
I
please.
see
Yes.
Team Criminal
Just see
and Team
Team
Ruby
Ruby die.
meeting up
That,
and fighting.
yes.
Seaman.
I want to see Blake die.
Team
Oh my god.
Seaman,
Oh
man.
my god.
Team Seaman.
Oh god.
Blake die.
Team
Say
Seaman.
it like it is.
That was by accident, but I also kind of wish they did it on purpose.
Oh, they did it on
Yeah.
purpose.
Seaman.
They totally
That's
did.
not an accident.
Come on, we all know it's Rooster Teeth.
Accident. Rooster Teeth doesn't make accidents.
I mean, is it a cover?
I think this would be a good question to answer.
Personally wise, for Volume 5, I want to see a Team Stork background. Or Team Stork.
Stark.
Jake's gonna say this now.
Hummingbird.
I want to see Supper die.
Hey,
Anybody see
what
the,
fuck?
I want to see Blake die.
Aren't you?
Shut up.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden-
everyone died.
All of a sudden, all order goes out the window.
Who's the
Yep.
next character we want to see die?
I'm going
Ruby.
to say, like,
Ruby, please.
in my personal, honest opinion, I think John dies.
I want to
I
see
don't-
John and Blake go. I want to see John and Blake go in like the worst way possible.
Well, that's
That's
nice.
great. Come on, man.
Those long
Damn,
time
bro.
characters.
I
No,
hate
that's-
Blake, the passion,
I think most people don't like Blake.
and John.
A lot of
I
people don't
want
like
to
Blake.
see
Good
a
one.
showdown.
I want to see John die in the meetup with Pyrrha in the afterlife. That's all I want to see.
I want to
That's
see.
all I want to see.
That's a good question.
I just want to see everyone burn. Man, this got really dark real quickly.
Yeah, it did.
So,
Like,
I
Volume
Piece of
3.
Ruby music and why?
Maybe we should just end it all at the
Ooh.
best.
My
Quite
favorite
literally.
piece of Ruby music.
Wonder
Okay,
what
was it
people-
favorite Ruby music? Is that the question?
Divide.
Dug this one out.
Divide was a beast.
Is
Well,
it mine or Bad Luck Charm?
Oh, this will be the day. It's just my.
What's my
I
favorite?
love it. But I also
Yeah.
like. Have you,
Shield. Shield, yes.
My go-to is probably Sacrifice. I like that.
I also like I May Fall.
I'm quite an instrumental
may
person,
fall-
so
No.
the beginning,
This one's
like the
mine. I
beginning
like that
3
too.
minutes of the Battle of Beacon score is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Myself
opinion.
personally, I'm torn between three different
No,
ones. I'm
Austin
torn
versus
between-
Cinder. I like the score in that, even though it's
I'm
like.
torn between
Ruby versus Funky.
Red Like Roses Part 2. This Life
I think it's
Is
hard, but they're all great. I love them all pretty much
And Bad
equally,
Luck
but this
Charm.
will be the day.
Yeah,
It's probably what I've
I
listened to
don't like
most.
Bad Luck
Ruby
Charm.
Funky. Ruby
It's
versus
actually
Funky.
not
Best
I
fucking
think-
bad. It's
song
pretty
ever.
good.
I think for me, it's definitely it's my turn.
Nice.
It's
All
for
right,
the
as
Yeah,
well.
okay.
battle.
What is your piece of music?
She
Well,
said.
that's what
It's
happened.
my turn is like,
Yeah, she said it's my turn.
yeah.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
okay. How about this? How about we start talking about amino community related things now?
Yes, please.
Oh, one of the questions.
Sure.
Well, we can branch into that because one of the questions is, what does Coat look for to feature worthy OC?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
God. Alright, that's for me, Mungus, and Sam.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
A
all
bit of
just me.
detail and not be terrible.
Thank you.
Easy.
Thank you.
okay. Okay. What we really,
Biased as
really
fuck.
look for in an OC is we want detail. We want description. We want talking about the person's backstory, giving the nitty-gritty that we don't see.
Please
And
actually
also-
finish
Few lines.
this before you submit it, please.
And
Oh,
also,
man.
don't be, I guess, redundant and make a canon character kit, because that doesn't work.
Or both
Please read the guidelines. We have guidelines for a reason.
Please read the
Please read
guidelines
them.
out of all things.
both
Please
your parents
read
are
the
dead,
OC
your whole
guidelines.
family's dead.
Don't be cringy. Don't be edgy. Be rounded. Be a
Can we
good,
Can we get
rounded
less edge?
character.
Alright, give me a sec.
Less canon relationships.
Less edge, please.
Yes.
I should
yes.
I should also mention that our OC guidelines are only for users who aim to have their OCs added to our wiki in the future. If you're just making
Thank
whatever
you.
you want, but if you're aiming for the
Yeah.
catalog, you have to obey our OC guidelines.
Or it will not be accepted.
Fucking
Exactly.
guideline.
Just saying.
Code, when you submit a wiki, you give Code permission to look at it and give you suggestions in the comments. So please be really nice to them because you are asking for this when you submit to them.
Something's like as well, like
Please,
stop.
no
Like they
hate.
don't. There's
We're-
no
we're
need to
just
be
doing
mean to
our
Code.
job.
Like the amount of times I've seen them get like the fuck you and everything. It's like why?
Yeah.
Why is Code the most
Yeah,
hated?
Seriously.
Why is S Block
Why-
not hated?
Why
Like,
is
of all
S
things,
Block- yeah, that's
S Block
my
should
thing.
get
Why
more
is
hate.
S-Block is not hated more? Sorry.
I think I
Okay,
speak on
well,
behalf
fuck
of Coat. I speak on behalf of Coat and I say we're just trying to do our job.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank
Exactly.
you. We're normal people like you
Why is
guys,
S
and we're
hated?
trying to do our job.
And your job is just to
One
help.
people.
It's not to force anything. It's just helping and giving suggestions.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
But-
think about this. Think about
We're
this.
trying
Think about
to
this.
help you better yourselves, so your OC might be accepted. It's no guarantee, but if you're not respectful to us, then how can we help you?
There's a difference between telling someone it's bad and giving them criticism.
Yeah.
Like
Constructive
criticism as in
criticism.
like constructive criticism. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
There's a difference. No, there's a difference
Nah.
between criticism and constructive criticism.
Criticism. Yeah.
There's a difference.
There's a big
Yeah,
There's no,
there is
there's
a
no,
difference.
there's like,
And,
you can't just say, "Oh, my OC's perfect," and completely dismiss what they say. You should look at it, give it a
Yeah.
chance.
You always need a second
Very true.
opinion, no matter what.
Yes.
You-
And think,
make
and
the
also,
OCs,
if
I'm
you're,
happy to make mine. You know, I'm happy to submit it to Coat, get the feedback, and work on it better.
It helps
Like,
you learn.
for
and become
example,
better
I
at
submitted
what you do.
one and I got it kicked out for like
Grammar.
semblance, weapon, and I needed a little bit more detail on the background.
That was me.
And there were 2 grammatical errors.
That was me.
It's ironic that you got rejected for the weapon.
No, I'm pissed
Yeah.
about that. I added one line and resubmitted it.
That was
One thing
me.
I want to bring up, I'm not like a code person. I'm just an OC creator. When you're making an OC, detail is great, but please don't write an essay on some trivial details. We don't need to know the pattern of the socks that they wear under their boots.
I don't know
Okay,
that's
yeah,
like
seriously.
Tell
Give
us
us
what
a-
we need to
Sorry.
know. We don't need pointless details that's never going to come up in a story or a
I
role
don't even
play
know
or
your
anything
blood
else.
type.
Give us a brief description of their appearance. Give us a really good detailed about their personality, because personality is
Yeah,
key with an
Personality
OC.
is important.
And
it's
also
important
the
because it goes into the
semblance,
semblance completely.
be original with it. I can count too many times on both hands and feet how many OCs are their semblances are not, they're just cringy, or they copy a canon to a T. It's just be original with your semblance.
It's
For
kind of
being
hard to think
immortal.
of a
I
good
saw one
semblance, though,
recently.
too.
There's something I want to put to that.
Like,
People
quite
always
original.
can I put on something about
Yeah,
the OC
go ahead.
guidelines? People are always
Yeah.
bitching about like, oh, they constrain creativity, but it's like, in my opinion, it's working without limits and working within them. For example, the color rule. A lot of people are hardline on that,
Oh,
and I
nice,
support
thank you.
that because here's the thing: the color rule forces people to be creative. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
The color rule is so easy, though.
It
And
is.
we can create the color rule.
So many limits.
All you have to do to follow the color
you
rule
can't
is
use
literally say the
elements.
color.
Yeah? If that
Yeah.
was not there, how many people would use elements?
Wow.
Think of it that way.
God.
It forces
All
you
of
to
them.
think outside of the box and make
Oh,
something.
I've seen my fair share of elemental semblances, and it's not pretty.
And with the color rule,
Manipulate
it's
light.
actually not too bad because it can either be a legit color or something that reminds you of a color, which means anything. So I
It
could name an
actually has to be
OC
a color.
potato pickle and it would be okay.
That'd be
That would literally
hilarious.
be the best
And that
thing.
reminds
I'm
me
gonna
of
make fun of your
that has green
character,
in the
but it'll be
flag.
okay.
Pickle Rick.
I
Yeah.
would laugh so much.
I mean, damn. Okay.
I'm making a pickle Rickos.
Also,
Pickle Rickle.
I literally called my OC Mango. Come on, man.
Name
also,
after.
Everyone teased me about it. That's why I have this name.
Please, for the love of God, just if it comes to OCs, please, for the love of God, stop making characters that are clearly from something different, like Dick Grayson. I saw that once. Indiana Jones. I want to fucking kill you. Just putting that out there.
all right.
Okay,
The thing
let's
about crossover,
Shield, we get it. Your
Alright.
rage is insatiable.
yes, it is. But the thing about crossover is, try your damnness to make it into the Ruby universe, because it's sad when you see a good OC from a different universe, but it doesn't follow the Ruby lore, and it just irks you to the end.
Or when you
Hold on,
do a
guys.
crossover
Went to
character, and the
Hyrule
only thing
Canada.
that makes it Ruby related is a random semblance or just saying they're from Atlas. And that's the only
Or-
changes you made to that character.
Can I? Throwing the
Go with
Ruby
murder.
onto your post doesn't make him related.
No, not at all.
Oh my god.
Throwing a picture of Ruby onto your post doesn't make it related.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Lead
I
over
think
to
we should
S
move
block.
on. I think we should move on because we can talk
Yeah.
about this for
Well,
hours.
Let's talk about something
Sweet
that's kind of the hot button of the community right now. The cleavage broadcast.
Oh my
my
god.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no,
About that, actually.
no.
There's
We
nothing
should
to
talk
talk
about it
about.
though.
Well, we need to put it
talk
out
about
there.
it.
People were like, I saw the amount of posts saying, Rwby Amino, are you drunk?
Are you drunk? Do you
It
need
doesn't
help?
have anything to do with us.
Are you
Yeah,
drunk,
we just
Ruby
can
Amino?
say that it wasn't Teo, it wasn't me, and it wasn't Idol. So it wasn't our leaders, it was Team Amino. And it's
And
not
Team Amino
our
is
fault.
Amino, am I right?
Yeah.
Team Amino is
They, they go
Yeah.
home sometimes because they're drunk sometimes.
Gotta go home, Team Amino.
Go home, Amino, you're
She
drunk.
has a mind of its own.
Don't touch her Amino.
yeah, they do sometimes.
Yes, they do. And some of them are weird.
Okay.
All right,
we
what's
can
next?
talk about the Ruby board game that they
Off-topic
announced.
posts. The abundance of off-topic posts.
Yeah, I've wanted to get my hands on a Ruby board game for ages because I like Risk, and that reminded me a lot like Risk. Like in the Volume 2? I want
Mhm.
that.
So we
Hey,
gotta
Remnant
think,
in the game
are they
from
gonna make a
Volume
board
2.
game revolved around the board game in the game?
That would be
Or in
nice.
the
that would be
show?
cool.
Or are they
I want
gonna
that.
make it
I
about
want
the
that.
show?
We've
4.0.
already
didn't-
seen.
I did not know this board game was happening until we were discussing the agenda for today's podcast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I did not know a damn thing about a board game at all.
We've already
Yes.
seen
Yeah,
like
so-
things. We've already seen things from the world of Ruby who have been like implemented into real life, like pumpkin Pete's. That's the thing.
Oh,
you
dude,
can
that's so
buy.
weird.
Yes, I
So
want
So for
Yeah.
people who don't know, at PAX,
And just
the Krewby announced that they are making a Ruby board game.
So what kind of board game is it? Is it like
They don't.
They didn't
Uh,
entail what
not
kind of board
or-
game. They just said they were making. a
Personally,
board
I
game.
do hope, again, I'm just saying, I hope it's the one we saw in Volume 2 because that reminds me of Risk. I like Risk, and the idea behind it I just find fascinating and I like it.
Remnant, the board game.
In some cases, it might be able to give us a good idea into Ruby lore because God knows they're not very good at giving that to us.
They don't
True.
explain shit.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
have
don't.
to do it in a separate series called The World of Remnant, which even then we're not sure how many people actually watch.
Actually,
Yeah, I watched it.
before,
Great,
It's
but
been
I wish
a
they would explain more than just that.
yeah. Same.
Yeah, they really
Here,
kind of
it-
fail in their world building.
real quick,
it's
actually,
kinda hard.
the
Yeah, there is a lot there and a lot you can dig your teeth into. You just need
Poor
to
Shy.
find it.
Exactly, and that's why I like theorizing because they don't give you anything, so you can invent it yourself.
Mhm.
So
Shy, did you have
Sorry,
something to say?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Would argue
I
on
know
that,
this
like,
is-
why don't
this
you
is-
allow dragon faunus then? It's like,
Shy, did you have something to say?
Sorry, you have something to say.
Okay, so I know this isn't about the puzzle, but this is something similar to like Ruby merchandise. I was just roaming through Tumblr today, and I saw this, which I thought was interesting for anyone who was like, I don't know, somehow watching this in Japan or something. Hopefully it sends. It will be in the
If it
chat.
doesn't,
is it the
I'm gonna
food?
cry.
Is it the food?
No, I
lollies?
think maybe. No, oh, look.
Yes, that
Okay,
looks so
Sydney,
good.
what is this?
Oh yeah, I saw
No,
that.
that's awesome.
That looks so good.
Food. Oh, it's different.
Ooh, Nora's one
That's
looks
food,
tasty.
awesome.
I see an egg and
They
some-
all look tasty.
Is it a menu? And
I
when
think
when
I
you
think
order one of these
some-
items in a restaurant, you will receive a postcard with that picture on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
John
think that's what it
and
is.
Wrens look the same.
Oh, I
They
love how
totally do.
Weiss's is
There's
the
a slight difference.
omelet cake, the yozo, whatever. I
a
can't
bit
pronounce
more.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I've
would
not seen
order
any
Yang.
links to the characters
I
at all,
would
but
order
then again, I don't know what any of this food is.
One's a-
Well, it looks like
I
Yang's
live off
beef.
chips
The
and
rice
pizza.
one's a rice omelet.
Yeah, that
That's
is a
all I
rice
know.
omelet. Yang's is
Yang
beef.
has a lot of steak.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
that was fine.
Nora's
Yeah,
looks
that's
like
me.
medium
good.
rare
That's
too.
me.
Looks like
Phil.
It's so good.
John's, Wrens, or noodles.
They're the same.
Not pancakes.
Noodles.
Oh no. Sam.
no.
Looks like fish.
Pancakes.
Oh
I
no,
don't
baby,
understand.
what are you doing?
Have any of you watched Ruby and to see how Japanese is?
I have watched
No, I
2
haven't.
episodes.
I've seen a couple clips from the Japanese dub.
It's interesting.
I like it.
It's Ozpin sounds funky in it.
Funk.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like,
Just
couple
checked my
clips from
Amino
it.
and realized I
Yeah.
got like spammed. Oh,
it's cool.
Proud.
and so much.
The other thing we could talk about is the Blake trailer that just came out.
Oh, you mean the Ilya trailer?
Yeah, you give me Ilya.
Yeah,
trailer.
the best
Okay,
trailer
okay,
trailer ever.
okay.
Ruby now, not
One person.
Team Ruby. It's Team Ruby.
No, guys. I have one thing to say about this. When Blake is going through the flashback and everything before all the events and stuff happen, did no one else notice that when Ilya looks up at Blake, she has silver eyes?
Yes.
Okay, we see
Yeah.
that happening a couple of times throughout the series.
There's
Like,
quite a few characters
volume
with silver
2,
eyes.
Oh, like when
Winter
Nolan was
Neo's,
adamant that Winter had silver eyes that one time. He was
Yeah.
I
adamant,
beat
and I
him down.
wanted to slap
You
him.
beat
I
him
beat him
down.
down. The theorist
beat
in
him
me
down.
had to.
Oh,
But
and also
but,
Neo's eyes didn't turn silver; they turned white.
but that was an rendering issue, they said, so it might be a similar thing with Ilya.
You have to also take in consideration. It's
Like I like the
color.
short personally. It gave me I like Ilya now as a character. She
Damn right.
she interests me. The
Damn
her
right.
backstory is amazing, and I made a joke immediately. Like, now this is how you make a backstory. It's
Damn right.
much better than all the dead villages we see.
And also,
Okay.
Cake was
They
talking
need to do
when,
better with Blake.
with the
Blake, oh my
trailer.
god.
I couldn't help it.
when
Blake.
Cake was telling me about the trailer when she was talking about it. She said, "My theory was fucking right. It was
I
proven
theorized
right."
that she was bullied because she was a faunus. It wasn't
Patience, you
exactly
can't.
correct, but
Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
censored.
she'll don't you talk about my baby.
Anyway,
She was the
Wait,
finest.
who
Technically, she was
notified-
hidden.
Track you
from-
down, and I can punch you in the face.
Do it.
So,
Do it.
I should say
Man up.
that I liked the character short, but however, I don't think that story should have been in the short. I think that story should have been in the
An
actual
episode.
season at some
I
point,
agree.
and that was important. I think
wasn't
the
very
character short
Blakey.
should have been something else.
It wasn't the Blake trailer. It was the Ilya trailer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it
Basically, I
is an important story to tell, but a character short wasn't the way to tell it. That should have been told in an actual episode.
Or I
Yeah.
think if they had a longer short with like more Blake in it, I think they could have balanced it out better.
So now
Yeah.
do we move to how much
Blake
better?
and Ilya character. No, this sounds really bad.
Blake X Ilya OTP.
What do you think?
Oh my god.
To me, it shows that they know how to write good characters. Because
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
Ilya now.
Ilya's okay.
I've loved Ilya since the beginning.
Yeah, ever since you saw her.
I'm gonna say it now.
It was cool. The character design definitely I
Ilya.
liked. Again with Tyrion as well. I loved Tyrion's
Oh
character
my
design.
god, Tyrion is
Yeah,
so amazing.
Period.
Now that
Oh
it's
my
now
God.
proof that we can have arachnids and cold-blooded animals as faunus.
I liked the thing they did with Ren and Nora.
Their backstory.
the characters because they give off the animal feel. You know, like Ilya's weapon looks like a chameleon tongue, and her hair is like a tail.
Yeah.
And she also has the freckles that kind of give her that kind of appearance of.
And so
Her freckles are
Ilya's
amazing.
weapon look like scorpion claws, and that's one thing I touched on. I don't think I ever talked
his
about.
His hair looked like a scorpion.
Then what is
tail,
Blake's
but it was
weapon
actually
supposed to
revealed.
be? What
Well,
is Blake's
no one
weapon
says that
supposed
their
to
weapon
be?
has to correlate with what fauna say are.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
They kind of
But
resist.
Yeah, but Blake's a cat.
touch on
Blake's-
once. People
What does-
bitch
Could
and moan
be a
about the fact
tail.
that they can only have one faunus trait, and I was thinking,
It's like
well, if you're creative enough about it, you can. There's a loophole you can do where you can make something else look like part of an animal.
Like
I
their
mean,
hair.
and the sword have a baby. That is Blake's weapon.
Wait,
The
what?
ribbon when it's like flowing around her kind of looks like a tail. Just gonna be honest.
And what is Neon Cats like? If they're supposed to correlate with what faunus they are,
It doesn't.
the weapons don't make sense.
It
The
does. Yeah.
weapon
Doesn't have
goes
to.
with a personality.
Yeah.
I mean, Neon
It's
Cat
nunchucks
is
for some
a
reason.
straight
Neon Cat is
correlation to
all
Neon
about
Cat. So...
She's a freaking meme.
She has glow
Yeah,
stick
she's
nunchucks.
literally Neon, whatever it is, cat.
Yeah, Neon Cat. Her glow sticks for nunchucks.
Okay,
She is
They're
literally.
just glow sticks.
Let me speak.
I just need to fuck
By the
off right now. See ya.
Mhm.
Bye,
Okay,
Theo.
bye.
Bye.
Have fun.
Okay, so Shield
The
has
British
left.
is down. The British are coming.
Oh my
Wow,
Oh.
I'm
Do we
scared.
have another question?
We can go back to the question.
Sure.
I
We
don't
can
know
go
if
back and
there's
talk about
anything else we want to talk about.
This is the staff podcast.
Yeah.
I could go back to playing Skyrim.
Yeah. No, don't be playing Skyrim. No.
Here's a
So,
question.
that was a rule. We do not play video games on the podcast. Come on.
Hey,
What
do you
about
think I'm doing
texting on
right now?
Amino? Are we allowed to do that?
I'm texting on a different amino. I'm making edits.
I may or may not be playing Halo.
So here's a good question. Oh my god, my phone.
I also have
If
a good
you
question.
could change one thing on this amino,
Oh God.
what would it be?
They can't.
Oh, that's something I don't want to say because
Oh,
Yeah, this is a very
That's a loaded
controversial
question.
question.
Five.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a
That
really
is a
good
loaded question.
If you
Yeah.
could change one thing in
The only
Ruby, what would it be?
say is shipping.
Oh.
Ooh, if I could change one thing at Ruby, what would it be?
In
Ooh,
Ruby,
that's
the show.
interesting.
Make me write it. I would make it better.
Ow.
I know.
No, it would
I,
not be better if you
I
wrote
know
it.
what I would want to change. Make the episodes
That's right.
longer.
Longer.
Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
that
make it like a
longer.
full-length episode.
Like a
If
proper
there
I think
anime
that would
episode.
fix so many problems because we
If
could have a
there
lot
was-
more story.
They're
About
about
the
to
There's
have
one thing
pacing
about the
issues.
I
actor
because of
really
that.
more.
could change
We
personally.
need more action.
I would have made sure that Mati wouldn't have gotten sick.
Huh?
I've got
Monty
the
would
That
say
has
perfect,
nothing to do with the show, though.
I've
Yeah,
got the perfect answer.
it would have changed the show completely and see how we would have seen it from his view.
That's what I think about that a
Wait,
lot.
what did he say? What did he
He
say?
said
I
he
said-
would not have Monty die, basically.
Okay,
I
but
would have made sure
That's
Mati
very
wouldn't have died.
controversial.
Part of the show.
Anyway, I've got the
I
perfect
know.
It's not
answer.
part of the show.
Bro, what do you got,
that's,
Sam?
that's
What do you got,
real
Sam?
life.
Needs more MILFs.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
Sam.
god,
I already
Sam.
have like
Can we talk about
7.
Team Soccer Mom?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the teams that I see.
Oh,
Those are
God.
the best.
More backstory.
Because Kali best male.
Dark.
No, Raven.
Yes, dark.
Raven Beth.
Raven.
I think
Raven's
that's
better.
coming in time. We just have to be patient.
That doesn't have to pertain to the show.
Yeah, that's true.
I was going to
But-
say, can we not?
Oh,
How do I say
ooh,
this
I
without
have
sounding
one.
rude?
A question
one.
I have. A question
Sorry.
I have. Question I have. Can I say the question? Yeah.
Go ahead, go.
Is if you didn't have Rwby Amino in your life, or even Ruby, how different do you think your life or you as a person would be?
I'd have a
I wouldn't
social
be
life.
writing.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
I'd
God.
have a job. I think I'd have a job.
I wouldn't have
Yeah,
friends.
dude, I wouldn't.
I would
even
be
watch
on
anime.
Skyrim most of my life. Because
You know, I think a big
I
one is we
wouldn't be
wouldn't be
writing.
here today.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be writing as much. I'd
Aw.
probably
Oh,
find
yeah.
a different obsession. Because
You
I have
wouldn't
this
have a-
thing where I go through
yeah.
obsession phases, and this is my current obsession phase.
Hell,
So-
I wouldn't. I
You
don't think I
wouldn't
would
have
be
the amazing staff that you have.
either.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here. That would be
Amazing staff in quotation marks, please.
Yeah.
Staff. Amazing staff. Yeah, exactly.
There
in quotation.
are.
I
Yeah.
don't think I would watch anime if I didn't get into Ruby because freaking everyone in my school was like, "Oh, Ruby's an anime." I was like, "No, it's not. It
It's
really
an
isn't."
I
Western
wouldn't have
anime.
gotten into
Western
action. Yeah, I
anime.
wouldn't have gotten into action anime if it weren't for Ruby.
I would never gotten
It's
into
It's
anime.
Western
A lot of
anime.
things.
That's the thing.
So and then there's Sam who's like, I hate anime.
Myself an artist.
This
I
is
wouldn't
Sam.
call myself an artist.
Me neither.
I'm not an American. What?
Let's look at these questions.
Anything else?
If
Why do
a
we put
new
Monty
type...
on?
Alright, so if a new type of faunus were to appear in Volume 5, which faunus would you like to see, and what would the faunus trait be?
I want it to be a fish.
Well,
Just
I want it.
because.
I want it to be a bird because Poppy best monster.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to be completely like ridiculous with this, and I just don't know why I just thought of it, but I want a giraffe faunus with a really long
Can we get an elephant faunus with a trunk?
stem with
Myself-
nightmares.
The whale faunus.
Myself
Well,
personally,
Narwhal.
either
A narwhal faunus with a unicorn horn kind of scene.
Oh my
And they
god.
claim they're a unicorn faunus, but everyone
They
knows
claim they're a
not.
unicorn faunus.
I would definitely want to see
Yeah.
some kind of like
Myself-
jellyfish form.
Oh my god.
As people would say,
Oh.
"Oh my God, mysticals can be things."
okay.
Yeah, I really
I
want
wanna
to see
see-
if like avian exists.
Yeah.
Can we
Yes.
go make a dragon
Yeah.
faunus?
Avian faunus, and also
Really?
aquatic, like
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
would definitely like to see
or
aquatic.
otters.
I'd like to
or-
see amphibian.
I would
Yeah,
love it.
amphibian as
Oh,
well.
I don't
'cause
see why
those are-
not.
I mean, we
Yeah.
have lizards, which is a
Mhm.
chameleon.
There
that's-
was-
those are cold blooded.
I
So
would like to see like frog.
I mean, if we had any aquatic faunus, then we could have things like gills, like that person is really good at swimming, or something like
Yeah.
that. Like
I think
Like, they could
webbed
breathe-
toes
they-
or hands would be cool.
Yeah. I would
oh yeah, that'd be
water for-
cool.
they could breathe
There
under water
was-
for Christ's sake.
There was one that I remember I talked about this with some of you before. It was a bird that was able to mimic any single sound that it heard. So it could like properly
So a
mimic it.
mockingbird.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh, lyrebird?
I don't know the name
Is
of it.
that the
I think it was a
one?
lyrebird.
lyre?
Yeah,
I think it's a leer. Yeah.
yeah. And I thought that would be one of the coolest things to see because that would be really cool.
Avian faunus in
my opinion.
general is something I would really like to see.
Yeah.
It's just avian faunus, things that can, people that can fly. That
Don't give me a 6-legged spider though.
On the topic of bloody
If I
We
see
have,
a spider, I'm
we,
gonna
we have
scream.
arachnid faunus. We could have like 8-legged people.
on the topic of giraffe faunus, I want an elephant faunus with a massive trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, so chunk people.
Just can't walk around.
People.
Trunk people.
Chunk people from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Ugh.
I did talk.
Chunk people.
Trunk people.
Shark people.
Shark boy and lava girl.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yeah,
Yes!
Elemental.
Yes! Thank you! I love you so much!
No elemental semblances.
With Shark Boy
Hey,
and Mom
Not
Girl, I'm
putting
sorry.
Monty on a
Lava girl.
pedestal.
She's cool.
My best kid TV show ever. Well, not kid
Thanks,
TV
no,
show.
we-
movie.
Excuse you.
Mate,
It's
you call
the
yourself a
best.
fan.
Boy.
Call yourself a fan.
Okay, I loved them. I watched it when I was like 14, like twice.
Wait, how old are you?
I loved it. Oh,
Alright,
Talking?
we're about an hour.
Oh, children.
So we're about an
Yeah.
hour in, so we could end it here, and we can pick up at the next podcast.
I feel like
Wait, we
people might lose
survived?
people might lose interest.
1 second.
it's
Yeah,
long.
I suggest we
I
end
think-
it now before we get redundant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Should we do
You
our
know,
Anything we
outro?
did say, it could be added to the comments for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see more, y'all comment saying yay.
I'm
we
gonna
love
ask
this.
some people for questions.
yeah.
Comment, like, and
We'll
subscribe.
probably
Or
do
wait,
another
wrong
question
platform.
post.
Or just say Mungus is the best podcaster. Let's go.
Killer
No.
Teen Star.
Ah,
Can we
fine.
get hashtags? Does snow is gay
Hashtag
friendly?
Ruby
Can we get a
Staff.
hashtag snow laugh track?
Yeah.
Hashtag Snow's a lemur.
Shameless plug.
Hashtag snow lemur.
Hashtag
Snow's a lemur.
Ruby Staff
Alright.
is crazy.
Shameless plug. Subscribe to shybridge.com.
So is a boomafoo.
Hashtag staff for people too.
YouTube.com/shybridge. Subscribe.
Hashtag treat the staff better.
Wow.
Wow.
Hashtag
alright.
give me more tea.
Hashtag read the fucking guidelines.
Hashtag can I be creator?
Hashtag Kyo's not my leader.
Goodbye.
Love the coat.
Hashtag I'm cutting the recording.
Yes.